I just want to let y'all know we do watch TV shows on Patreon at World Class Lifestyle. It's up on the screen, so y'all please make sure. Oh shit, I gotta remove this off here. I just want to let y'all know that we do react to TV shows on Patreon at World Class Lifestyle. I'm not finna sit here and capping them so that y'all go over there and be like, oh, thinking that it's free. A Patreon, it is a paid service and stuff, so it is $5 to watch us react to TV shows, the full TV show, not cut up or anything like that. So y'all please make sure y'all go check it out, and we would highly appreciate it if y'all even go. We are currently watching on Mondays. We watch the Vampire Diaries, and on Wednesdays we watch The Walking Dead. And then we are thinking about adding in, shout out to X1 Dre, we thinking about adding in a show called Siren on Sundays. So y'all please make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And that's every Monday, Wednesday, and maybe Sunday with the Siren show that we drop. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Let's get into the video. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Mr. and
Mrs.
Loyal. And today we are doing a thing where it's different. We're doing a different type of video. We are reviewing a TV show called The Haunting of Hill House. Is it a haunting of or on?
The haunting of, I think.
The haunting of or on, I don't know. The haunting of Hill House. We just got done watching it and stuff, so we just decided to just say we just gonna drop a video and drop a review video. This is gonna be a spoiler video, so please, if y'all be like, no, I didn't watch it, go watch it, then come back and watch this video so that y'all can give y'all opinions and our, and hear our opinions about the show and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna do this for every show that we watch. If y'all got some shows that y'all want to suggest it. We probably already watched it. Who knows? I don't know. But if it is some shows y'all want to suggest and stuff like that, comment it down below and we got y'all. Let's get straight to it. All right, y'all, let's go. Now, I like the show. I enjoyed it.
As you should.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say too much about. We watched Bly Manor as well. We gonna make a video for that, but we just got done watching this. Came up with this idea, so I enjoyed it. I liked it. Like I said, I felt like it was a slow burn at first, especially coming from Bly Manor. Like Bly Manor, they jumped right into it.
Yeah, but then when I thought of the idea, what if it was a story from the beginning, like from the first episode, beginning, and he was just writing two parts of a book, and then that's what made it better to me instead of thinking it as a slow burn or whatever.
Yeah, slow burn. I took it as a slow burn because like with Bly Manor and stuff like that, it was just like they just jumped. Like it was just like the house they were showing off Rip the thing with. I don't want to say too much. I'm about to say too much in the Bly Manor, but yeah, they just jumped off Rip. But with this, I was kind of confused. I'm like all right, because I don't want to say too much about Bly Manor. But like I said, we'll drop a review on that. But go check out Bly Manor if y'all ain't seen it and stuff like that. But yeah, as I said, it was just like a slow. This one was a slow burn because they took like.
Oh, that all rhyme shit.
Oh my goodness.
I have to go check out our review when it comes out.
Yeah, go check it out. No cap. And you rhyme out twice. That don't count. You said go check out our review when it comes out.
No, first I said, yeah, go check it out. And then I said, yeah, go check out a review when it comes out.
And then you can't rhyme out with out. Oh my goodness, stop. That don't make stop. But like I was saying, I enjoyed it and stuff like that. I just, like I said, it was just a slow burn because I was kind of confused. I'm like, hold on, like what are they doing here? But then like they got into it like the 5th, 6th episode. That's when it started to be like real, because of course it would be little spooky things, but you don't understand the full TV show till the end. That's where you be like, oh, whenever they start to break down a lot of this stuff.
They showed the whole story.
Yeah, they showed the whole story towards the end. But with Bly Manor, it was a well put out story. But I liked how Hill House did it differently and stuff like that, because they was just, all right, we just gonna slowly get into it. And then the stuff with the Red Room, how each of them, they didn't really have those type of rooms. It was just like, well, when they were in those rooms, they was really in the Red Room the whole time, So, or the room with the red door, because was it really a red room?
No.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just that. And then me personally, I would have found a way to get into that fucking room. I would have cut that motherfucker down or something if I was the dad.
But it didn't work.
Yeah, but he didn't try that. It just seemed like he just was trying to pop it open and just kick it and bang on it. Like, bro, that's not gonna get it down. You got all that money. You bought that big house. You can get into that room. I would have shot her with a rocket launcher or something.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna get into that room, because I'm telling you. So I put my mind to it. I gotta do it. But yeah, so That's what I enjoyed, and that's just a few talking points. We did a little spoilers, but then again, not really and stuff. But now we got a tier list that we done did. We're gonna start up with my tier list first and stuff like that, and then we'll switch whenever we drop the videos and let Bay go first and stuff. But yeah, this is my tier list. Y'all listen, as I said, y'all can do y'all own tier list and drop y'all favorite characters, best characters, good characters, solid, mid, trash, and irrelevant characters all down below in the comments and stuff like that. But this is our opinion and stuff like that. So y'all give y'all opinions down below in the comment section. And we gonna most definitely respond to y'all because we do respond to every comment. No
Yes,
cap.
we do.
But yeah, off rip, my like the I ain't gonna say the best character because I didn't even put him in best. I say the one good character to me was the dad. What's his name? I'm not good with names either. Hugh. I'm not good with names. I don't know none of these characters' names and shit like that. But yeah, I'm not good with names. So Hugh, the young Hugh, he was a good character to me because I just liked how he seemed energetic, funny, especially off rip when they first bought the house.
Yeah,
it was
he had his shit together.
Yeah, he had everything together. Like, what y'all seen how big that? You seen how big that house was? Like, it was crazy. So like they had all of their stuff together, the money, all of that. They had it all together. And I'm not saying Hugh was the only person that did that, but of course, because y'all may be looking like, oh, how you put Hugh at good, but then the wife, she probably had her stuff together too, bro. Hugh was holding it down, and then we seen how the wife ended up, and yes, we seen how Hugh ended up as well. But yeah, as I said, I just liked Hugh's character, like when he was young and stuff like that, just because he was just solid. Not solid, but he was just a good character overall and stuff like that. It seemed like he had everything together. He was all right, cool. That storm happened. Let's clear it all out. Let's fix everything. He was just ready to do it. 8 weeks, get in, get out.
Right.
So that's why he was the one good character to me. Solid characters to me was young Steve. Young Steve. He was right there with his dad. I don't know. I just like that.
And he wanted to help with everything.
Yeah, he wanted to help with everything. Although, no, I ain't gonna even blame that on him because I think that was the house that did that when he unplugged the fan, and then because I was thinking he was gonna unplug the wrong thing. His dad was gonna be a dumbass, stick his hand in like, bro, you see it's still going. Right. Don't stick your hand in there, and he stuck his hand in there. But yeah, so yeah, he was my favorite solid character, I say. And then next was the husband. He was just, I just say he was solid to me because he ain't really in ways he wasn't really in it that much, but he was there. I just liked how he was and stuff like that throughout the entire show. Older Steve. The only knock I got on older Steve, the only reason why I put the younger one over him is because the younger one, of course, he's innocent. He ain't got no baggage like that. But the older Steve, it's just, I didn't like how it was times where he was real solid. He was standing on what he was saying. I wrote the book, ain't saying too much. But then when his family members, his brothers and sisters started to get under his skin and shit, mainly his sisters, they started to get under his skin. When they started to get under his skin, it was just like he was folding. Like, you guys believe in all this bullshit, my nigga. You wrote a whole story. Yeah, big hypocrite. You wrote a whole story on the entire thing. So don't do that. So that's the times where I just had to continue. He continued to drop because he would have been in good and maybe even best, but he did that. Who that?
The one with the gloves.
The glove? Oh yeah, Theodore. Yeah. Theodora, yeah. Whatever the fuck her name, Theo. Fuck it. Yeah, she was a solid character throughout. She ain't really did much. The only thing that people would say, oh, she took the brother money. That's all y'all money. That's the only thing that she did wrong. Yeah, and she became a doctor. Right. She made something out of it. So solid. I rocked out with her and stuff like that. The only thing that people would say about her is that she took the brother money. And she wasn't in it as much in order for me to put her over other characters and shit. Actually, I think I'm tweaking with this one. I'm gonna put him, I want to put him closer to irrelevant, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna put him at the top of mid. That's where I'm gonna put him. But yeah, that's that. Hugh, the older dad and shit like that. I like how he rushed to his daughter. Cause like niggas be, dog, you gotta drive all the way somewhere then take a plane. That's too much. Like shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, our kids better not ever live away from us. Cause shit. I'm just playing. But no, real rap though. I just like how he was. It seemed like he still had that same mindset. I'm finna get shit done. You know.
And he wanted to be there. He didn't want to be there all
throughout their lives when they were growing up. Yeah. He still wanted to be there, and you can tell, like, it took a part out of him and shit. when he wasn't there. Cause I don't know his name. He was mid at the top of the mid. I already explained why. Cause he just wasn't in it as much. But then he was a solid, decent character. Who that? That's Nell.
Yeah, no.
Nell. She. I feel like we got to know her. But then again, it was just she spent damn near the whole show as a ghost. It was hard to really get to know her like that, you know. Early. Yeah, she died early and shit. And then a lot of scenes, I'm thinking like, damn, is this the ghost her or the real her? The ghost her? You know. So it was just confusing to me. But yeah, she was just a cool character. I ain't like how I don't think she ended her own life. I don't think she did that. I think that was the house. Yeah. She didn't want to do that, but the house just took over. Who that? Next one after?
The young Shirley.
Young Shirley. Yeah, I just like how like she was.
And I like how Nell was standing her ground, probably because everybody was wigging on her.
Yeah, and she was just like,
not paying attention.
Yeah, she was staying solid, and she was just like, I seen what I seen.
Yeah,
you know, it's y'all not gonna take that away from me.
Young Shirley.
Young Shirley, I feel like she was second in command. If I'm keeping it a buck with you, like when they were younger, she was right behind young Steve, like with stand like, hey, brothers and sisters, let's do this, let's stand together, hey, we got this, all of that shit. I just feel like she was second in command and shit. Young Theo, who is that? Who's the next one?
Yeah, Young Theo.
Young Theo.
She was on her shit.
She was on her shit, but especially whenever it came down to, I think she was the glue out of them all, honestly. Like she was holding them down and holding them together and stuff. Young Luke, innocent. He
clueless as fuck.
Yeah, he just clueless. Like he seeing shit in the woods. He don't know.
Nobody
He's a kid.
believing him.
Yeah, ain't nobody believing him. He a kid and shit. So he just innocent as fuck. Same thing with Nell, innocent. I just liked young Luke better and shit like that because he was just funnier, I guess. Just like the glasses and his eyes, and just seeing his eyes big as hell through the glasses, it was just funny to me. So that's why I ranked him over the young Nell. Luke, he was a mid character just because of all the shit that he did, like he leaving rehab and then crying back for rehab, and he was an addict. I get that. I don't know
his family.
Yeah, I don't know the what's names of being an addict and shit. I know it's hard, but or I can assume that it's hard and shit like that. But it's just the little shit that he did. And then when he did that one shit when he left, I was thinking he was on some bullshit, but then they said he's going to burn the house, and I was like, all right, solid, you know. But yeah, it was just like he spent too much of this shit just trying to find himself that I was just like, damn, my nigga, he confusing me, you know. And he trusted that one bitch.
Yeah, that
hoe, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I get why and shit. And then Shirley. She started to piss me off. Yeah, she started to piss me off. That's why she all the way at the back end of mid. Because she started to piss me off early. Just all the shit she was doing. And then at the ending, she just broke the scale of pissing me the fuck off. Like, that one scene when they caught her out, like, hey, I took the money. And then her husband, I took the money. And then she cheated on her husband.
Yeah.
Nah, B. That shit don't go. That shit don't rock.
Even though knowing that her ass cheated first when she thought that her husband cheated.
Yeah, when she was thinking her husband cheated, she was the one who ended up cheating.
Fucking
like,
ridiculous.
Bitch, and then she gonna get mad, and then she was mad. Like, she wasn't wigging on her husband like that, but then again, she kind of was. Because she was like, get out. Like, bitch.
And then the husband got home, I think. Or he's about to leave to go take the kids to a trader or some shit.
Yeah.
And then he says some shit, and then the bitch was like,
you gonna be back at the telly.
Yeah, you're gonna be
back at the telly. We ain't talking. You gonna be back at the telly. Like, come on, like that's I ain't like that.
They wouldn't even listen to what Theo had to say.
Exactly.
Or and what neither of them had to say.
And then when Theo broke down and she said that to you about all of that stuff, you sat there and then like she wasn't trying to listen at first, but then again she listened because she started crying, all that little sob story shit. But then I just feel like in a moment like that, you sit back and be like, I cheated on this man 6 years ago. Let me forgive him. Right. Even though he ain't the one who did it. The sister walked up to him and did it, you know? And he was just being like, stop, don't do this. You don't want to do this type shit, you know? The moms, I put the moms at the back end of mid because of something that Bay had told me. And I thought about it, I was like, damn, you're right. How she wanted her kids to die. And that was just like, yeah. And I get it. The house did that. We can't really blame her, but that's her character. Her character wanted them to die. And the dead Nell saved Luke. Yeah. She wanted all of them to die. but it wasn't her. It was the house. But that's still her character at the ending of the day. You know what I'm saying? Trash character. Come on, that's Joey.
Yeah.
Come on,
That bitch.
for a reason. I'm still confused. Was that real? Did she really take the money and go, or was that a dream? I don't know. I don't know. I think it was real. I think it was real and shit. Took the money, left.
I think Steve was just writing off of that.
Yeah. So yeah, I personally feel like it was just. I feel like it was real and shit like that. That's why she a trash character. That shit wrong. How she gonna do that? Like you get into that program, then you leave. Somebody from the program leaves and chases after you so he can bring you back. You really not you can't go back because you left and shit like that. And you broke the rules and shit. He can go back and shit, but it's just like you take his money, run away with it. That shit grind.
And he cared about you.
Yeah, the money that y'all was gonna take to get right and that shit wrong. He told y'all the whole game, told you the whole game plan. You took the money, left. Shit wrong. And I thought she was about to get him jumped too. When he looked and he seen that one guy and he turned around, dude was smoking. You remember when they was standing by the alley and she said, yeah, just give it to me. I'm going to go down here in the alley and shit like that. I thought she was about to get him jumped or something. You don't remember that? Oh, yeah, but it was that one scene when, right when he was looking at the alley. He was like, Joey, yelling in the alley. He turned around, seen the dude smoking, and then he seen the dude in front of him, and then he was just like, I was like, oh, shit, he finna get his ass beat, but he didn't and shit. But, yeah. Irrelevant characters.
But he ended up getting jumped.
Yeah, he ended up getting jumped afterwards.
Or after.
Yeah. Irrelevant characters go. The favorite out of the irrelevant was the Dudleys, the husband and the wife. I respect how like they was willing to die on that bitch with their daughter. Mm-hmm. They like, nigga, don't burn this shit down because this our daughter. Our daughter is here, so we here. I respected that from both of them. I just like the guy Dudley better because it just seemed like he was more in charge out of the two of them and shit. And if it was the other way around, then I feel like she would have been ahead of him. But yeah,
and he would try to help out Olivia.
Wait,
yeah.
Who the fuck is Olivia?
The mom. He was trying to help.
Oh her yeah. Okay. I was confused. I'm like, who the fuck is that? But shit, I'm thinking that it's some other character. I'm like,
help her take some time from the house or some shit. Yeah,
that was solid. That was in. The mom, she was just being a mom. I ain't trying to say, whoa, that shit, come on.
What?
These niggas gonna cancel me. No, but not like that. She was just playing the role of a regular mom, like what a mom is, what the world perceives the mom as, She's just being that type of mom, like, hey, my daughter's here with me, I'm not fucking leaving. And then I think he was the guy, the husband, he was doing more of the, like, hey, I'm gonna help do this, do that. Even from the early stages, he was helping out Hugh. In the early stages of the shit, so I respected that shit. The girlfriend, irrelevant. We ain't even gotta really. She was just there, whenever they was having relations and shit. Arthur, ain't that his name?
Yeah.
Damn, I remembered that shit.
Good job.
It's probably because he the only black person. That's probably why. But yeah, Arthur. He was irrelevant. He was irrelevant as fuck. It's just he was in the show and then he was
their wedding and then he died.
Yeah, and then he died. So
and he was the what you call it, the psychologist.
Yeah, he was helping her. Yeah, helping her out and shit. So it wasn't. He was just irrelevant as fuck. Everybody else was in it way more than him. The wife, ain't that Steve's wife?
Yeah, the lead bitch. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she just I don't remember her. I don't remember her. She's just
that broke up with him because I think it was because that he couldn't have
kids. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't think that was all because she didn't know that. She didn't know that. He held that from her. She just irrelevant to me. She just wasn't in the show as much. I get it. She maybe was in it as much as like more than these other characters and shit. Maybe a little bit. Not the Dudleys and shit. Maybe, but. The other two characters I put in irrelevant. It's just she just wasn't like, she just didn't pop out like she just wasn't there, and she got wronged and shit like that. But she just didn't have any like character development throughout The only time where I seen kind of character development was up in that little dream Steve was having when she was, when she was sitting there saying, "Oh, our baby, I got fries because of our baby," saying shit like that. That was the only time. But other than that, I didn't really see too much personality from her.
And she was blowing off on him and shit.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. And then that was my tier list. This is Bay's tier list. So yeah. And the length of these videos is gonna be a amount of time that we sit here and talk. So yeah, go ahead, man.
I put where did you put Nell at again? The mid.
I put Nell mid.
I was about to say, what? Why'd you put Nell at mid? But I put Nell first because I said that she was standing on her shit, and everybody was making on her and shit. And then when she dies, they come to the conclusion like, "Oh, you're right," and all that shit.
Yeah. I put her at mid mainly because she, like I said, she spent the whole show a ghost. Like I didn't really get to know her like that. I got to know her, but she was just a ghost, and I'm like, damn, do I rank the ghost or like I don't know. Shit.
True, probably. And then Steve, like you said, he was keeping his solid throughout the beginning of the shit, and then he kind of fell off when he was being a hypocrite and all that shit. Writing their stuff about their lives in the house and shit like that.
But he didn't believe it.
Yeah, he didn't believe it. And then, but he wants the truth from everybody else.
Right.
And then because in my head, I think that he wrote from the beginning. I think that he wrote 2 parts of a book throughout that whole shit.
Right.
And I was telling him from his point of view and all that shit. And then Theo, because she was like the badass in the show, and she had the powers with the hand and shit.
Yeah, that shit.
And
I remember I was watching it. When I was watching it, I was like, that was the part of it that was kind of throwing me off, because I'm like, she touched like that shit just in her head, or is that shit real, or is it just in her head? I don't know.
Because because the mom said that she had it too when she was.
Yeah, but that's some bullshit. Like I ain't gonna say it's some bullshit, but I just be like, somebody can touch and be like, like come on, That was the part of the show that I kind of was throwing me. I'm like, you got it. But,
and then it reminded me of Frozen because she had the gloves on. And then
I never seen
it. But anyways, Luke, because he reminded me of like he was real kind of throughout the whole show, except where the attic shit and all that shit, and leaving the rehab shit, knowing that his ass couldn't go back, even though he was begging to go back. And then after you just left the shit, right. And then stealing money from his family and all that shit, and having Nell do that grimy shit where he was like, "I'm just
get well,
one time before I go into the rehab shit."
Yeah, and putting your sister in that position. Yeah.
All you have to do is pay this shit.
Hell no, and you don't know you go out there with money, walking up to somebody, dude who's selling it to you, give a little wink, get her. Somebody come beat her ass, take the money, and then it's just like you put your sister in that position just to get high again, get fucked, like to get put in that position that you, like, it's just nah.
And he reminded me of the dude from One of Us Is Lying, the one that was your favorite, whatever.
Dude. You talking about
Long Blonde?
Yeah, I know who you talking about. I don't know. I don't know names.
I don't remember. Oh, is it Nate?
It was something like that. He had one of them type of names.
But yeah, you reminded me of him. And then maybe it was mostly because of like he was real and he was addict at the same time.
Yeah.
And then the young Theo, because she was, like you said, she was the glue of all the shit, and she was standing her ground with everybody. Like how the mom was like, "Why did you write this on the wall?" And
she walked
like that.
up. Yeah.
She was like, if she said she didn't do it, then she didn't do it.
Yeah.
And that shit. And then the young Theo, because nobody believed him, and nobody believed the young Nell either.
You mean the young Luke? You said the young Theo.
The young Luke, and nobody believed him, and nobody believed the young Nell either. And Luke was clueless throughout his young life.
Yeah.
And then and like you said, he was funny and shit. And then Nell was just didn't get believed in as much, like
Luke, young Luke.
And then she was just being a basic, I don't know, like a basic scared little girl, I guess. I don't know. And then she always wanted to play with her siblings and shit, or wanted to play with her mom and shit, but then everybody denied her and all that. And the one person that didn't was the young Luke, and he was always by her side.
Twin thing.
Yeah, the twin thing. And then young Hugh, because he always kept the shit together, and he said that he could always fix this and fix that and all that shit. And then stood his ground through all that shit, and I think he had belief in some of his kids sometimes.
Yeah, he just didn't want to, do it because they so young.
Yeah, and then the mom would just say it was dreams and shit and all that, and it was all in their head and all that. And then the young Steve, he just wanted to help a lot, and he was kind of good, like he was friendly with the young Luke, but then he turned into I think
he turned into a real big brother, like looking at shit like how a parent would look at it, like, hey, shit ain't real,
right?
So stop, and it's just, you don't want your, as a parent, you don't want your kid to be
what if you see
suffering
that,
from that.
Are you gonna say
if I see it, no, look, this is my thing. If I see it, we getting the fuck out. Oh.
I'm talking about it. Well, if he sees it, and then he's gonna lie to himself and be like, it's not real, or it is real. Like not the young, but the older version of him did.
Yeah, that shit. Wow. Now, if I see it one time, I'm like, bro, I'm tweaking. But then if I see it twice, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
fuck
like
that.
you said,
I'm on your side.
And then the young Shirley. And all she did was take pictures and shit.
Yeah, that's why when you did your
was curious and shit.
When you did your list, I was like, damn, I low key wanna do mines and put mines like this. Because she was like, all she did was take pictures. I can't remember her like that, so I just switched mine up real quick. Fuck that.
Right. And then Kevin, Shirley's husband, he didn't do shit. Yeah, he didn't do shit.
Close to irrelevant, but he just wasn't as irrelevant as
he was still in the show here and there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then the older
Hugh.
Oh, I did put it in trash. The older Hugh, he was like standing keeping it real here and there, like the young version of him did. But then he lost the confidence of fixing everything.
Yeah.
And then, and also he didn't want to be in his kid's life throughout all of that. He only wanted to be here and there when something would happen. And Annie didn't want to tell the truth to any of them.
Yeah. I was just
even though they were fiending for the truth.
Right.
And,
yeah. I was about to say, I don't know. I think that's why I was like, I don't know. It's different. Because I think with Hugh, like this Hugh, the older Hugh, I ain't gonna say he didn't want to be. He just wasn't, because of course
he didn't want to be here and there.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole thing.
I don't know. I think it was just, I don't know. That shit, his entire that phase of it was confusing, because I don't think it was anything that showed.
Everybody walk over him.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything that showed, because that's, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that that's what a parent would do and shit, especially whenever somebody get older and shit. I think the older Hugh, I think he was just a big ass misunderstood character, because it just seemed as if he, like, didn't real life, like, I don't know, like I said, understood, because it just seemed like I don't think it just, he didn't want to see his kids. I think it was just something like they grow up, they all go in different directions. They all over here, all over there and shit.
The mom, when he kept imagining the mom, because it was a coping mechanism, whatever the fuck he said. When he was imagining the mom, she said, what the fuck did she say? She said something about just go or some shit. And then he stood quiet, I think, and he kept looking at them and shit. And then she was like, you don't want to go, do you? You want to stay and all that shit. And then
I feel it. It's just like I said, I think he was just misunderstood a lot just because of everything that happened. It's just like, damn, I think a big part of the reason why he didn't want to be around, like not didn't want to, but a reason why he kept his distance, I say, is because he knew that they get older, they gonna want the truth. It ain't nothing like when they younger, you could look at them, no, stop asking me. But when they get older, they can look at you, lose respect, and they can literally leave, not pick up your calls, all that shit. You know?
And the mom said that Shirley is always gonna want her space or something like that.
Shirley Space. Shirley Space. Yeah. So that's why I just think he was a big ass misunderstood character, but shit, it is what it is.
And then the Shirley bitch, she was delusional as well. And then sometimes like you would get where she's coming from, like you said, but then the rest of the shit, she was delusional as fuck, and she was a fucking hypocrite because she thought that her husband cheated, but then she cheated way before him. She cheated first, and then she want to come to the realization that she did, and because she was just lying to herself, because that's what the dude in her dream said to her. Don't lie, don't keep lying to yourself. And then she wants to get mad at her sister and shit like that, and didn't want to hear neither of their side of the story and all that. And then she wanted to embarrass herself in front of everybody. Well, the husband let her embarrass herself, but she embarrassed herself everybody too. And she also took his money without her knowing. But yeah. And she wanted to get mad at everybody because they took
the money.
His
it's
money,
y'all money,
even though he offered it. Yeah. And they did something with it.
And you could have looked at that book if you ain't wanted to go. You could have looked at that book and said no.
Wrote what did he say?
A complaint or something, foul or some shit. He kept saying.
And then the mom, because she wanted to keep her kids in that house,
red room.
Yeah, in that red room or whatever, the house, and didn't want to let them leave, and she wanted them to die there because she wants them to wake up with her and shit, and always be with her, and she didn't want to be lonely and shit because she didn't want them to get fed to the world when you're feeding them to the house, like Nell said. That was the stomach of the room, or whatever, and they were just the house was just digesting them all
and consuming that shit. Yeah. Selfish.
Very selfish. And
Joey.
Joey.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, self-explanatory.
Like.
And then the Dudleys. They were relevant because they were just like in the background of everything, and they would help here and there, and they would give advice here and there and all that shit. And only like one of the real shit that they did one of the real shit that they did was the daughter thing. Like when they were like, please don't burn down the house, our daughter just died here, we just want to go over here and see her here and there and shit like that. And then the mom ended up dying there. And then Lee, she didn't relevant as well, she was just the wife.
Yeah, just the wife.
And then the mother too, relevant as well.
Yeah, they just
And the girlfriend kept trying.
She kept, it just seemed
Theo
like
just kept pushing her away.
Yeah, because she was just like, especially at the what was
the
it
barn,
at the wasn't it at her funeral or something?
Yeah, at the funeral.
Yeah,
she
shitted on her.
And all that shit.
She pulled up and she was like, if I wanted you to know that, if I wanted you to know that, I would have told you. I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, shit.
Just being supportive.
Yeah, but that's as I said.
And plus, if you wanted her to know that, you shouldn't have told her in the fucking first place.
Yeah, it's just that shit crazy. No, I don't think she told her. I think she just found out. I don't know. I forgot.
Did tell her because when she broke down, she was like in the house. She was like, "Oh, my sister died and all that shit." And then, do you just want to talk or you
want to come to bed? Yeah. Okay. I do remember that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Shit. But yeah, that's just our viewpoint of it all and shit like that. Again, that's Bay's tier list. This is my tier list. Y'all tell us what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. Y'all even comment y'all favorite characters and stuff. Y'all give us y'all top 3 characters or something like that, and top 3 dislike characters.
Right.
Excuse me, I wrote the characters that y'all did not like at all. Comment it down below. As I said, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. They did their thing. Yeah, overall, good show.
Thanks.
So, yeah.
Are we gonna rate it? Or no?
We can rate it. It's hard because we ain't got the ratings for all the other shows. I give it out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm gonna get an 8.5.
8.5. I gave it a 9. I enjoyed it. It was like a good show. I will recommend it. There's just like so many different layers to it, you know. I don't think it was many plot holes. I don't really like shows that got plot holes. It wasn't that many plot holes that I can't even think of none. So it wasn't that many plot holes.
Right.
Everything was thrown through, and even whenever it was a plot hole, they ended up tying it together or patching the plot hole at the ending of it and stuff. So yeah, man, that's just our review on The Haunting.
The ratings on the other one.
Yeah, we gonna continue to do this. We got, like I said, we done watched so many shows. We're gonna do videos for all of the shows that we did, so y'all please make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And as I said, we already got a list of shows that we're gonna be watching and stuff, so hopefully the shows that y'all request is on our What's the Name when we even let y'all know in a type of way where it's at, where we got it at and stuff. The next show we're gonna be watching is called the October Faction.
I think so.
Yeah, October Faction. So yeah, if y'all seen that, y'all want to keep up and watch, we gonna start watching it today. Well, we started watching it yesterday because I'm gonna drop this video tomorrow. So yeah, that's that. And we're gonna drop these videos as soon. It ain't gonna be no specific day that we drop these type of videos and stuff. We just gonna drop it as soon as we record. Like, not soon as we record because I'm dropping it tomorrow, but as soon as we get done finished with the show, I'll probably drop it the day after we get done and finish with the show, so y'all can keep up with it and stuff. So yeah, y'all make sure I stay tuned for that. Love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Also, we do watch TV shows on our Patreon at it's at World Class Lifestyle. Patreon, World Class Lifestyle. Y'all go check it out. Yeah, so, and I'm gonna tell y'all this because I'm not one of those type of people that be like, oh shit, go check it out. Y'all go there thinking that it's free. A Patreon, you have to pay. It is $5 for this, just to support and shit like that, for our time and stuff. Because my mom's always told me, if you good at something, never do nothing for free, pretty much. Never do something, never do nothing for free that you good at, you know. So yeah, that's just that. What else is it? I don't know. That's it. But hey, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, comment down below anything that y'all want. We would highly appreciate it. No cap, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Share all of our videos and don't be stingy. And please make sure I hit that subscribe button, plus the bell, so that y'all get notified every single time we drop a video. We love y'all.
We appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.
Chasing our goals, this ain't soccer, nigga. I'm blocking these hoes, these rap bitches bitter. These rap niggas dropping all trash, bitch. I'm litter. I'm shining in everywhere. Nickname is Glitter. For her, stepping on shit like a marching band. Cooking shit up, no chef, got pots and pans. Yeah, they notice that I'm the man. I leave you lying, no capping. I swear I'm an honest man. Truth what I give you, so take it and go. Bitch, you niggas ain't me. Y'all can't have her no more.